When you got to the point where you'd made the decision to sell, at what point did you then actually start the due diligence? Because that's the bit that takes the time, but actually that's where you get the momentum and you ensure you preserve your value if the due diligence is done well. So did you start that before you started the sale process? Was it something that you were late to the party on?
I think something that I did a Chris Barrow course 15 years ago, and he always said, set your business up with the thought you're going to sell it. Because
it's good advice.
If you're thinking you're going to sell in 5 years' time, start the due diligence today.
CQC's helped in many ways. I think it's made lots of practices that weren't particularly good at their admin and their paperwork. They've needed to be, because now they've got their folders. And if you've obviously got a mindset and you were doing it anyway, but for those that weren't, at least now they've got a structure to follow to make sure that things do stay up to date.
Yeah, absolutely. And also setting it up so it can be presented to someone.
Is there a critical bit of advice you'd give to other sellers if they were about to be embarking on this process themselves? Is there one key thing?
Even if you're not thinking of selling your practice, go on a course on how to sell your practice.
Yeah.
How to sell it, because if you can go and prepare for it, it's going to happen one day. But if you're prepared for actually, do you know what, all this due diligence is going to be a real pain, well, you can build that into your everyday life. And then it's not this big job, because selling a practice becomes a job. Without question, you've got your clinical side, you've got your running of the business side, and then you take another job on which you can't delegate. Can't.
But it's worth it. When you got to the end, I assume you have no regrets in terms of the decision you made and what it's enabled you to do in your life beyond practice ownership.
No, I think, everyone knows that dentistry is part of me.